Yes, here we are in our chat room, and I'm going to be a backup instrumentalist today, courtesy of Ara. Like I promised you, she's in the house, and we'll be doing a number together. It's our latest in town and is entitled Yankee. Yankee, not Yankee. So, without much ado, let's do Yankee, courtesy of Ara. Now, so what do I do?
You play the shekere.
Shekere, okay. Come on.
Yankee,
Yankee,
Yankee.
Yankee, Yankee, Yankee.
Yankee, Yankee. Yo, mojo, lana. Yo, big baba. Baba, big baba. Baba, no romi. Where don't come me. Yankee, Yankee.
Did I do well?
You tried.
If you score me
Don't let me do that to you.
on a scale of 10.
I give you a 2.
2. Oh, I'll keep my day job then. I'll leave you to do that. So you're welcome to Saturday
Thank
night.
you so
Wow,
much.
all right,
Thank
so
you.
good to have you back on Saturday night. Last year you were here and we had a wonderful time, and here we are. So you should be expecting a good time as well.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But I also noticed that your hair has changed. You don't have the braids anymore.
Not
What
today.
happened?
Well. Happy New Year to everybody. My braids is on break. I mean, I've carried that braid for about 15 years now. Well, I still do for exclusive shows. And these days, even without the braids, people say, oh, Ara. So I don't feel the need to emphasize that anymore. I just need to reinvent myself and work harder on my art, you know. So for now, you see me with different hairdo. Of course, that's why I'm Ara. Ara is a mystery, is a wonder. You expect to see something you don't even expect to see. Let me put it that way.
Okay, so you just keep them guessing
I keep you guessing.
every single time.
Every single time.
Wow. And so we are guessing into the Western, because it's a Western hair.
Yes, it is.
Okay. You could have done like maybe the shuku
Or something.
What's this one they call?
Makwelede.
Okay. You could have done any of those ones.
Any of those
When you
ones.
decided to go.
Yes. My last show, which was a few weeks ago, I went all Western on stage. This was one out of the experience I had. I was in New York last month.
All right.
And I had a little something to do out there, and somebody came up to me and said, Ara, I love what you do, because I had all my garbs and everything, and then I went and changed. Then I wore all Western, and they were like, oh my God, so you mean you can wear Western and play your instrument? And I said, why? It doesn't matter. It's like having a Beyonce carry the talking drum and playing it. How would that be? So for those of our children who are out there, for those of my fans who are out there in diaspora, some of them can't even identify with their culture. They don't even have a traditional name, for instance. And then they see someone, I'm going the extra mile to catch their attention. They see me all dressed up like a Janet Jackson or some foreign artist, and then the next thing they hear from me is a Yoruba song or Igbo song or Hausa song, and then they see me carry my talking drum. They're like, wow, is she from Africa? Yes, I'm from Africa, Nigeria to be precise. So there's nothing wrong with that, actually.
No shakings.
No shakings.
Because like, you know, your fans will be like, okay, they used to one particular identity for this long.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to take maybe short time, long time getting used to the new Ara.
Well, I won't say per se it's the new era, because I still wear my long braids sometimes.
Okay.
Yes, I just took a little break, and of course to emphasize the other aspects of my reinvention.
Reinvention.
Yes.
So what has changed?
Hey.
What are the new things that are on the plate for Ara?
You know what? Why don't you wait? Asheme Bolaponi. It's the new year. You're going to see a lot. Don't worry. Just keep your fingers crossed.
I'm not keeping mine crossed. I want to keep it straight. I want to have it on. Your fans can keep their fingers crossed. Maybe I'm mine straight. Tell us, give us something.
Okay.
What's on the plate?
A lot this year. For instance, we're going on location next month for the production of my new movie, Oshofunke. I'm producing. It's being directed by DJT, and it's a very interesting video. It's going to be at the cinemas and afterwards go home video. We have Side Balogun, Odunlade Adekola, Babawande, of course myself, and Pedro Gumola, Uncle Dele Odule, quite a lot of people, Queen Onokala, Jebele. A lot of people. It's a very interesting movie about a young lady from the state of Osun who is also from the prestigious Aruba family, but unfortunately she got raped while in school. And for you to Ruba, carry the sacred calabash to the sacred grove, you need to be a virgin. So the story goes on from there. It's a must watch.
Interesting. So
Very
you're producing
and acting.
and acting.
I'm Oshofunke.
Interesting. That's a different aspect of Ara.
Exactly.
Never seen before, never known.
No.
We didn't even anticipate Ara going into the movies.
At all.
What has informed that move?
My love for drama right from secondary school days. I won quite a lot of award for stage plays, and I did take part in an home video a few years ago by the late Francis Agu.
Yeah.
Yes, it was titled In the Name of the Father. I played the role of a nurse. I was Jide Kosaka's nurse in that video. And I was paid 1,500 naira, but I only got 750 naira. But it wasn't even about the money, it was the fact that I was acting, and I was acting with my heroes at the time, so it was very interesting for me. And of course, I had always wanted to be part of the home video family. So it's just, also, I've come to realize that I cannot educate, or how do I put it? I cannot present my culture through music only. I want to dabble into movies as well, to let the whole world know what my culture is all about. And it's a lot easier for us singers to act, because we act in our musical videos. It's difficult for movie actors to sing. So for us, it's like we can go both ways. So we're going to be having some TV series also from my stable. But I'm going to be playing different. I'm not playing I'm going to be going all local in that one. I have a character that's an Ondo girl in Lagos. You know, in my there's this heavy accent that comes with that. Like this Ondo people who we like to speak English, but this one is local. I think she only went to primary school, but she likes to prove that she's international. And she knows.
I just got the accent. He just revealed himself now. Call that thing again.
International. And she likes to feel that she's fine. You know, she's not fine. She's fine. You know, let me let the bag cut out of the bag.
You're talking about this movie thing with so much passion.
Yes.
What guarantees do we have that by the time you delve into it, you probably just turn your back on your music and your drumming?
This is my first love. Drumming. The drum chose me, I didn't choose it, so there's no way. And for a lot of my movies are going to have that aspect of me, the drumming, the musical. Like I said, it's all about my culture. It's all about correcting societal ills and morals. You know, we've got a lot to give. I believe we're given this talent for a lot of reasons other than making money, also to impact our society positively.
So how are you going to balance these two? Because they're very tasking.
Very tasking.
You know, even doing music on its own, it's a lot. You have to put so much into it.
Yes.
And now you're delving into acting. How are you going to balance it and still give the best?
Oh, definitely. If those ahead of me have done it and give their best, there's nothing wrong with me.
Have you charted your path yet? Because everybody has his path.
Oh, yes.
How?
Well, all is done. Science will deliver.
Interesting. She's becoming a businesswoman. In fact, she's a businesswoman now. Because it's only business people that do the science will and deliver. Those are the terminologies that are associated with them. So she's a businesswoman now.
Yes, she is.
Great. So, Ara, speaking of your music, what has happened? What is new?
Well, I shot my newest video last month. It was also shot by DJT, Young K, where I had different kids portray different celebrities. We had His Excellency Obasanjo, we had Daddy Adeboye, we had Two-Face, we had the band, we had Little Ara. All of them are little like that. And it's about Yonke. It's a folk song that we all did as kids. I danced Yonke. My mom did, my grandmother did, my great-grandmother did. And in the song, all I'm trying to say is this. Back in the days, we used to sing in Dear Remy, Le Miofisi. You know, we played under the moonlight. I was told stories by my grandma, by my mom, even my elder sister. And I still do that. I do that for my son, Iriwale. You know, if I look forward to bedtime stories, and I don't read, I tell him stories about tortoise, about monkey, about rabbit, about, you know, from the traditional back point of view, and he appreciates it. So what I'm saying with Yonke is this: let's bring back those days where kids were kids and danced to this kind of songs and folk songs, and it's something that we need to relive it. We need to bring it back. That's what Yonke is all about. My other songs coming up very soon. I'm tired of promising my fans, but they should watch out. This year is the year. I won't say more than that. I'm also celebrating our 25 years on stage. Yes. My first time ever before camera, before on stage, singing and dancing was in 1986-87, and till date, God has been very good. My career has grown from strength to strength. Thank God, and thank you, my fans, for keeping me here.
Ara, 25 years on stage.
Yes.
You're getting older.
I know.
25 years
On stage, yeah.
Can you beat that? 25 good years.
Yeah.
All this while, you know, I've been tagging you like somebody in her maybe early 30s.
No, I'm not.
You've been deceiving me. You're not a true friend.
I am. Don't mind that. Don't mind that. I am.
Wow, 25 years on stage.
Yeah.
And when you go back in time,
Yes.
what are those moments that made you say, come, yes, I'm doing the right thing?
Going down memory lane, I think the very first thing, I wrote my first song before I was 10 years old. And I think the turning point came when I took ill. And the doctors told my parents to take me home. They didn't know what was wrong with me. And my dad came to my room that night. This was the turning point. My dad said, and called my names and said, do you know that if you die, you will not become Michael Jackson? Because I wanted to be like Michael Jackson. I said, promise me you will not die, and I'll make you a superstar. Because at that point in time, they had given up. They had done everything that was to be done. I still wasn't well. My father was a senior bank manager at the time. He couldn't go to work, you know. So when he came in that night, you know, within 3 days, I was on my feet. And he kept that promise. Within a week, I was on TV. I was singing. I was dancing. And here I am today. So that was a turning point. Now when I look back at the moments where I've met the likes of Stevie Wonder, Wyclef, versus Snipe, performed before the Queen of England, Evander Holyfield, All for One, Dougie Fresh, and a lot of, you know, a lot of my colleagues, Two-Face. It's a blessing. It's a blessing and privilege to have been around them, to have worked with them and be part of the family. You know, a lot of them, Yinka Davis, Lagbaja, King Sonny Ade, Evangelist Ebenezer Obi. So I look back at these beautiful people I have made, even the new generation, Wizkid and co. It's an honor, it's a privilege to be part of the family. So looking back, I really thank God that it's been beautiful. It's been the most beautiful 25 years of my life as an artist, of course, with ups and downs. But I look at the good side and learn, because in every bad, there is some, you know, there is some good in there somewhere. So I'm very, very always optimistic, and I don't let anything weigh me down. Maybe for a little while, I learn from it and I move on. Yeah.
Yeah, so are there other things you would like to achieve? I mean, yes, you have started on a very good path.
Yes.
You've charted a path for yourself.
Yes.
And you're doing incredibly well.
Yes.
Right? Are there other things you would like to accomplish in your professional career?
Yes, definitely yes. I have an NGO, the Ara Passion Project, that I reach out to a lot of people, especially children and women. I have not done half of what I want to achieve with that yet. I'm still working hard on that. Of course, recently I opened, I ventured into the fashion business. I have a boutique, I have a braid center, a salon, and I'm working on an eatery, a restaurant.
Yeah. All from you. You want to take the business from everybody. You want to just grab here, grab here, grab here, grab here.
I'm looking at the crèche.
Where do you get all this energy from?
I ask myself. I don't know. I'm working on the crèche. I love children. I want to do something different with that aspect. Then politics. We all don't have to be in office to affect our society positively. So I'm working on a documentary, a power-packed documentary, and I'm just seeking solution to the problems of Nigeria. We owe it to our generations yet unborn. We owe it to posterity. So I wouldn't go too much into that, but and then of course, I still want to be a mother. I want more children. Now, not all children that come from us are ours, because I also look to adopt. I want to adopt as well. So there's so much to do.
Yeah.
There's so much to do.
There's really so much to do. Obviously, from the way you're talking, there's so much verb, so much passion inside, and I'm sure you want to exert it any way you can.
Yes, I will.
And we'll support you in any way we can
Thank
as well.
Thank you.
So for Yonke.
Yes, Yonke.
Yonke. Why did you come up with that name?
Well, I didn't come up with
for the album. I mean, sorry, for the single. Yeah.
That's actually the title of the folk song. You can dance Atlanta with it if you want. But you can dance as in fact, we dance as zonto. We dance etigi, we dance everything in it. It's a fun-loving song. Kids love it already. Everybody loves it. So it's Yonke is just.
You would say the reception has been
wonderful, very, very nice, and I'm happy I did it. I'm very happy.
All right, we'll pause here for the moment and let the viewers have a feel of what Yonke is all about. Saturday night, we'll be right back. Stay with us. Yes, welcome back. That was Yonke by Ara. Now, speaking of Yonke, you've just done this. Should we be expecting anything from Ara in the nearest future, music-wise?
Yes, definitely this year. I'm also in the studio recording a gospel album. Now, my fans should expect that gospel album this year. And should expect the pure sound of the Enigma, self-titled album, Ara. Yeah, so.
Interesting. You know, you are into so many things. Even me, I'm losing track of. In fact, I don't know, I've lost track of the number of things you're doing. Don't you think your fans still will be wondering, is he jack of all and what is she master of now?
When you're talented, you like we like to refer to America and Europe. J-Lo, I like to refer to them because they're performers like me. J-Lo, Beyonce, late Whitney Houston and all that. But let me settle for J-Lo and Beyonce. J-Lo, for instance, has a restaurant. She has a clothing line. She's an actor. She's a singer. She's a mother. She's into so many things. If you're gifted and if you're a strong-willed woman, like we were talking about Jada, a powerhouse, for instance, you'll see that the energy comes from up above, and you're somebody that is destined to touch your society positively. You just go on, you know.
Okay.
So, but everybody knows Ara is an entertainer, but I'm a businesswoman as well.
Okay, so now on a final note, you have so much out there, so much on your plate, and you're putting so much. What time do you find, for yourself? You know you're a mother.
I am.
What time do you give to your family?
I really don't go out much.
Okay.
So each time if I have like a week at a stretch, I'm home with my son. We go out to the movies, we travel together. I spend a lot of time around my son. And thank God for technology. There is phone, we talk and all that. But most of the time, I'm away from the house. I'm on phone with him 20 times a day. And when I'm back home, I don't let him out of my sight. So we have a lot of time to spend together. We pray together. We do a lot of things together.
Last year, when I asked you the same question, if you were single, because I'm sure with this your fine hairstyle and all this your dengue, a lot of guys will be like, can I vie for that position of the better half of Ara? Is that position, is it vacant? Is it vacant? Can they apply? Can they vie?
Yeah, they could if they want to. But it takes a strong man
to handle a strong woman.
Yes, a self-confident man, someone who is not easily intimidated. To be beside a woman like me. So I won't settle for less.
You won't settle for less?
No.
All right. I'm sure they're hearing you. They're listening right now. They're watching you right now.
Yeah.
So on that note, we'll say, Ara, you'll be back again.
Very soon.
Very soon, hopefully.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, so we'll just say thank you so much for coming on Saturday night.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure having you.
Thank
All
you.
the very best.
Thank
very,
you.
very, very best.
Thank
because
you.
You're doing me proud, and you're doing a lot of people proud out there.
Thank you.
Yeah, so just keep the work going.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll keep supporting you as always. Right?
Yes.
So, viewers, on that note, we say thank you so much for staying tuned to this week's edition of Saturday Night with Ara. Until next week, it's been Saturday night. Right now, I'll be doing the musical. Yes, we'll go back to music. Thank you for staying tuned. Good night.